Happy birthday, Amma. இன்னைக்கு உன்னோட 70th birthday. I just want to wish you happy birthday. என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் அம்மா அப்படின்னு எடுத்துட்டா your life is full of joyous sacrifices to lift others up. You express that in raising two children, mothering two children, and then mothering thousands of students. Now, teacher na solla maten. It is more like you looked after them like a true mother. First, இது ரொம்ப ஷார்ட் தான், அதனால் I just want to keep it to small areas. அப்பா லைஃப்பில் அப்படின்னு இருந்தா அப்பா லைஃப் வாஸ் அ வெரி வெரி டஃப் பிகினிங். அப்பாவுக்கு சின்ன வயசுலேயே ரொம்ப சேலஞ்சஸ் இருந்தது அப்பாவுக்கு. பட் யூ ஆர் காட் சென்ஸ் ரிடம்ஷன் ஃபார் அப்பாஸ் சேலஞ்சஸ். யூ ஹவ் கெப்ட் ஹிம் ஹாப்பி அண்ட் ஹெல்த்தி. யூ ஆர் த பேக் போன் ஃபார் ஹிம். And one Appa has actually been able to stand up, and a lot of these things that he had as challenges in earlier life, he was able to take it easy because you took it very hard on yourself to take care of him and the family. Not only that, you are an unshakable pillar for Appa, and supported and reinforced by Tata, Paati, Mama's family, Akka and Chitti. One of your highest goal was to get us education. You didn't believe in getting a lot of money. You didn't believe in clout. You didn't go off in any other direction. Your focus was to give us the greatest education. When it comes to that, you are an overachiever. You have not alone laid the foundation on which we can stand on. But now, US you fought for that foundation for us. And the foundation is not alone that, you also, without you realizing, a lot of good things have also rubbed off on us. Selflessness, integrity, maybe not to your extent, but to an extent that is meaningful for us. You have become a role model like that for our lives. When it comes to my education, it was an adversity for our family. எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்குது, தாத்தா வந்து ஆட்டோவில் he was actually experiencing a heart attack, and Ravi Mama was sitting next to them, and Tata was saying, இவனை எப்படியாவது படிக்க வைங்க. At a moment when he is enduring such a great pain, he is still thinking about me. So it almost seemed like this education part of it was not even my responsibility. It was shared by so many people. Immediately following that, Moon Mamau, they came to PSG. Each of them made one trip to take me there. And then following that, Perima's generosity was always there to get me through. Adhe madri Vasu Mama, when I wanted to come and do my masters, Vasu Mama help panna, and then Perima help panna. It has always been as if it is somebody else's responsibility because of this mandate that came from Tata. Everybody took it to heart. And very early on, Murli Mama was my early philosopher. A busy man finds time for everything. Encouragement. And then also the monies. Biology teacher, chemistry teacher, there is so much more. All to say, this is the environment in which you were the strong pillar that supported us and supported me, and helped us, gave us a platform to stand. When it comes to teaching, I think you saw teaching as your greatest investment. At an earlier point in your life, because of financial challenges, avlo panna mudiyala, unga hathula. But you just turned the table around. There is not many people that are left around you who you don't have. You didn't look at teaching as a profession. You looked at teaching more like mothering. It is a landmark accomplishment of turning this tide of adversity into service. So teaching is your way of showing love to the world. Not because you got everything, but because you want to give everything. One more thing about teaching, your teaching is a gift to others. Really, nobody can pay for it. So no wonder you do free tuitions. Yaar pay panna mudiyum. So the teacher role. Now, when you look at the role as a mother-in-law, your relationship with Sophie, it is actually much closer than my relationship with you. Sometimes I feel like I regret not having the opportunities to build that relationship with you. At the same time, I'm also rejoicing in the fact that one of the harder relationship has become the best relationship. So sometimes should I regret or rejoice? I actually do both. I regret the opportunities to have built a great relationship, and I also rejoice the fact that you have a great relationship with Sophie. In fact, she looks at you more like how she looks at her own mother, and that is an amazing blessing for us. When it comes to grandchildren, for them summer equals grandparents being there playing all these games. அதனால ஒவ்வொரு தடவை நீ வராத போதும் நிறைய தடவை வந்திருக்க. It's a big sacrifice for you, I know that. நிறைய தடவை அப்பா நீ வந்திருக்கீங்க, and we have enjoyed it to the fullest. But நீ வராத போது பசங்க I wish பாட்டி and தாத்தா were here, I wish பாட்டி and தாத்தா were here சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. For them summer equals party and tata and having fun. And for me, daily madhyana varumbodhu lunch, Sophie ki it's a good break. We just come and play some cards in the evening, and you almost took it to a extent where you just would serve us. So once again, coming back to this, enna portha varaikkum I've always looked at your life as joyous sacrifice for pulling others up. One of Mahatma Gandhi's popular statement is, 1 ounce of practice is more important than tons of preaching. I know you do a job teaching in school, but you have tons of practice of sacrifice. And God alone knows how much those investments are going to pay back in your lifetime, not alone in my lifetime, but much more than that. So you have in fact invested in the greatest thing, which is people. And I don't think humanly we can measure the impact of that. Thank you for a great life, and thank you for being a role model for few generations and the people around you. Then I remember another statement: when you give to the needy, do not let your left know from your right. The need that people have for education is very high, and you are actually giving to the needy, and they don't even realize it. So in a way, it is not alone you acknowledging it, which you don't do. You don't look at this as like I'm doing a great service. This is the way that you do your life. This is your way of life. அதே மாதிரி அந்த பசங்களுக்கும் இந்த ஏஜ்ல அது புரியாது. They'll come back one day, and maybe after 20, 30, 40, 50 years, they will realize இது மாதிரி ஒரு Padmalatha ஒரு டீச்சர் இருந்தாங்க. She took care of me like my mother. அது மாதிரி. So honoring and caring for others and showing your love through sacrifice is the greatest investment one can make, and in that you are the richest. Thank you. Have a wonderful 70th, just from all of us. And as you can tell, even as I'm preparing to come and see you, there's a lot of excitement because you are very important. You have made a difference in all of our lives. Thank you.
Well done, Ravi.
You've given the best prize.
Super.
Best
Amma solva vaita lambi maanikata da peddu ade mother.
So